Hey y'all, it's your favorite duck here, Derek the Duck. And this weekend we are here in fabulous Las Vegas. And I'm going to do one of my travel food reviews, which I don't know, I think they're showing some promise on my algorithm, whatever, on the YouTubes. I'm sitting here and I am enjoying clearly an amazing Manhattan right now. So that's the first review. Absolutely delicious. Do you know why it's delicious? Because it was free. Also, it's delicious, but mostly because it's free. I like to talk about what I eat and how much I paid for it, which is almost usually nothing. Let's talk. So I got here last night, late last night. You know, I don't pay for my flights because I have the Frontier Airlines Go Wild Pass. So I took a free flight. They were giving them for free. What are you going to do? It was a very inconvenient time. It left at almost 11 p.m. in Texas time, but because of the time change, I got here at 11 p.m. Vegas time. It was like I bent the space-time continuum and I just appeared here. I just manifested through the space-time continuum. Yes, I am very nerdy. Okay, we get that. Let's move past it. So, I got here. I was flying Frontier. Now, I do have the JP Morgan Ritz-Carlton black card in a sense, the credit card. It's the Ritz-Carlton credit card, Visa Signature. Actually, it's Visa Infinity, but that's neither here nor there. So I use that card. That card does give me $300 worth of airline incidental credits. So I thought I would treat myself to some food and start my trip. Now, since it was just at the end of the day, we're not going to count that in the calories or anything like that. It's just a pre-appetizer for what is to come for this weekend. So I had a margarita on the flight and some gummy bears, just to sort of get me in the mood. I'm coming to Vegas. A margarita 30,000 feet in the sky is always a good idea, in my opinion. Not for the pilot, but certainly for me. So I was enjoying myself and took a little nap, got ready for Vegas, and then I arrived here. Now, the the big what I should do is I should travel with one of those thermoses, those little, water mug things. And because when you get to the airport, there's places where you can refill a water jug. But I don't do that because I fly on Frontier and I just bring one little bag to put underneath it because I don't want to be charged for anything. First of all, I was really thirsty. I needed some water. So what I always do as soon as I check in, even before I come to my room, as soon as I get my room key, I go to the um, video poker bar at any casino and I just pretend to play for like 3 minutes. And whenever there's a bartender comes by, I say, can I just get some tap water? And that's never a problem. They don't check your play or anything like that if you're just asking for water. Now, if you're asking for more, usually they should see that you've played $20 so far or something like that. But if it's just water, they're not going to check. They don't care. So I got some water and I brought it to the room, and obviously I passed out because it was super, super late. Now we're beginning our adventure. So this is day one, in a sense. It is a Friday. What do we have? Well, I started the morning. I needed to get my coffee, obviously. So I'm not going to pay for coffee because it's Vegas. Why would you do that? I went over, I'm staying at the Silver Sevens, which is a terrible hotel. I don't know why I keep staying here. Well, I do know why, because it's comped and it's free. And I like it. A lot of people don't like this place. I think those people are within their rights to not like this place, if not a little hoity-toity. I'm not. This place is kind of trashy and smells weird, but that's similar to me, so I fit right in. They didn't. Last time I came here, they put me in a suite. This time they didn't. I think they've caught on to the fact that I no longer gamble, okay? I might gamble again in 2026 if I start getting monetized by YouTube, which I have 800 subscribers. Don't forget to subscribe. I need 1,000 to get monetized. As soon as that happens, then we can see some more gambling again. Sorry for all the airplanes flying directly over my room. This is the Silver Sevens. What do you expect? It's not the Aria. Anyway, so I'm staying here. This place is kind of creepy, kind of weird, smells funny. Again, guilty as charged. But so I don't mind. I'm just here to take a nap. You know, I'm out in Vegas. I don't need this place to be, you know, the Four Seasons or anything like that. It is completely free. I am not going to argue with that. When you comp the duck will stay at your place and will at least pretend to gamble there. So I went downstairs. Well, not downstairs. I'm on the same level. So I walked out my door, and I'm right next to the casino, which is where they want me. You know, I mean, this place wants me to spend my money here. It's not going to happen, but at least I give them the illusion that I'm going to pretend to play. So I sit there and I pretend to play until I get a free coffee. However, I don't know what's going on here, but there was no cocktail waitress this morning. I looked everywhere. Wasn't there. Maybe they called in sick. I don't know. So I had to walk over to the Horseshoe. While I was at the Horseshoe, I sat down for like 1 minute and immediately a cocktail waitress came. I was so very happy. I ordered my coffee and Bailey's, you know, to take the edge off. And I got it for free, and it was so delicious. I was so very, very happy. That's how I love to start Vegas. I don't know why I love free drinks so much. I mean, who wouldn't? But like a lot of people just don't seek out free drinks here. I don't know why people are paying for drinks at bars. I mean, I get that some cocktails are very interesting and creative. Like here at the Silver Sevens, they have this place called the Silver Sins Bar. I think that's what it's called. What is it called? The Silver Sins Lounge, and it's like a fun place. They have very interesting drinks like liquid marijuana. I don't even know the seven deadly sins. Yeah, I get paying for those. You know, you can go to the Cosmopolitan and get some really interesting creative drinks. They cost like $40, but you know, I don't have any money. So I just like to get my free drinks. I'm very happy with the coffee and Bailey's. It's a great way to start my morning. And that's what I did. So that was at the Horseshoe, and then I came back. And when I came back, I saw that they had a cocktail waitress again here. I guess she starts at 10 in the morning. And it was so great. She's one of my favorite cocktail waitresses. She's got these huge glasses. I think she's blind, which is great for me because she can't tell that I'm not actually playing the slot machine. She sees that I'm sitting there and I have cash. And of course I tip, all that stuff. And she was so sweet. I said, oh, can I please have a Manhattan? And she brought me a Manhattan. Look at this drink. It's so good. She put the cherry in it and everything. And she brought me a water. And she says, you need anything, honey, you just come and see me, you know, that sort of thing. I'm here. Flag me down. Anything you need. That's word music to my ears. So I know that I can go down there later today and maybe get a margarita, a glass of wine, whatever I need, all free, the way it should be. So it's so very nice. Now, obviously, I'm probably going to be a little hungry soon, and I should eat something. Now, this place, Silver Sevens, one of the main reasons I came this weekend was because I wanted to try their $10 chicken sandwich. I've been seeing advertisements for that, and that's a pretty good price for Vegas. And I'm not in a airline lounge today, so I've got to eat something. But as soon as I got here, I saw this little note. They put this little letter at the front desk that says, Dear valued guests, we have some very exciting news to share. The City Cafe is officially closed for construction. How is that exciting? That's where you could get the $10 fried chicken sandwich. I was so excited about that. It says it's closed as we prepare to welcome Denny's, which is going to open in late December. I'm very excited about that too. I love Denny's. I love that you can get a breakfast for like $4. I usually go to the Denny's near the Rio, but the Rio was comping me right now, but not on the weekend. I'm like, what? You know, so I'm not staying at the Rio. I don't stay anywhere where they don't give me a free night. So Denny's is coming. However, they have this new menu, and you have to go to the bar, the Seven Sins bar, for this. But there are sinful snacks, and they're not available until noon. And right now it's 11:30, so I have to wait 30 minutes. But there is a cafe burger, it says here, for $11. That's close to 10. So I'm going to try, I'm really excited about that. I'm going to try the cafe burger for $11 once it gets to noon. I'm probably going to get another free drink from my favorite waitress, the blind waitress. And that's going to be a really great meal, I think. We'll see. But so far, I'm enjoying Vegas. I'm loving this Manhattan. Thank you for being along for the ride. There's going to be lots of food, lots of drinks, and we'll talk about them all. So thanks for joining me. So I just got back from the casino, and when I was there, I saw my favorite waitress, my cocktail waitress, and she brought me a free Stella beer. Very exciting. Very refreshing. And then I went to the bar and decided to get that $11 cafe burger. Now, it was a nice surprise. I think I got a discount on it because it ended up being $9.74. So maybe a 10% discount or something. Let's check it out. Here it is. Wow. So I just picked it up from the bar. Look at this. This looks pretty nice for $10 with fries. They didn't even say that it would come with fries. So I feel like that's a bonus. I mean, it should come with fries, but look at this burger. It looks beautiful. Medium, cooked on medium. Okay, let's try it. And I mean, this is a cheeseburger. So I'm going to put some ketchup on it too, to round out the flavor. It's too bad they didn't have mayonnaise. Now this is a burger that's huge. Look at this. This burger is fantastic. It's amazing. It's juicy. It's filling. And for less than $10, that's incredible. Less than $10. A juicy, filling cheeseburger in Vegas. Unheard of. With fries. This is a great deal. People should know about this. But also, I like that it's my own little secret. Wow, this burger is delicious. So it is, what, Saturday? Yeah, it's Saturday here in Las Vegas. So this is my second full day here on this trip. And as you can see, I am enjoying yet another Manhattan that I got for free here at the casino, the Silver Sevens. It's raining, which is bizarre. It's always strange to be in the middle of the desert, the Mojave Desert, and it's raining. But it's a nice day to just relax, sip your Manhattan, and just enjoy this beautiful, beautiful city. This is so smooth, and even better because it's free. Now, it's been an interesting day. Yesterday, I was kind of hungry at night because I just kept walking. I did a lot of walking. If you've seen that movie, The Long Walk, it was kind of like that, except it wasn't 6 days, and I didn't have any spills, as you would say, along the walk. But it was still intense. So after I had last spoken with you, I took this long walk all the way to the Strip. And so this is an off-strip property. So to get there, you have to walk a little bit. And I just sort of walked around. I was trying to take a video of the Sphere and that sort of thing. And I just like to look at the city and stuff. Ended up being about an hour. So that was some good steps that I got in. But that was nothing compared to today. So today, I already knew, and as soon as I need my morning coffee, especially with Bailey's. So I walked out the door and into the casino, and of course there was no no cocktail waitresses here. So it looks like the ones here on this property don't start until around 10 in the morning. So I knew I would have to make the trek over to the Horseshoe, which is about 20 minutes away. So I walked over to the Horseshoe, and immediately someone brought me my coffee with Bailey's while I was sitting there pretending to play at the slot machine. So that was so nice. I got a nice free drink. It was a great way to start the morning. And then I walked a lot more. I'm going to say 3 hours worth of walking this morning. About an hour and a half of it, you can watch it. I made a live stream on YouTube of just me walking through the strip, collecting money here and there, and looking at all the pretty sights and that sort of thing, in the rain, that sort of thing. It was really interesting, I think. So I did a live stream and then walked back all the way back here, and so that was 3 hours worth of walking. That was pretty intense. I'm glad I did it, but I'm feeling it now. I definitely feel it now. I can barely move. I want to go back to bed, and it's, not even noon yet. So as soon as I got here, I was greeted by my favorite waitress, the blind waitress, and she's so nice. She immediately knew this was my drink of choice and brought me my Manhattan and a water as well. I didn't spend any money. I just sat there and just waited, and I saw her, even if she couldn't see me. But I saw her and waved her down and got my wonderful, wonderful drink. So I'm really happy this afternoon. Oh, I forgot to mention, while I was during my walk, I was losing so many calories. I needed some energy, so I stopped by the Paris Hotel and Casino, and they have Bob's Burgers there. Not like the cartoon, that's like my favorite show, but Bobby's Burgers, like Bobby V, I guess is a celebrity, um, or is it Bobby Flay? I don't know. It's one of the Bobbies. But it's an excellent burger, and I like to go at least once every time I'm in Vegas. I like to get at least one Bobby's Burger Crunch Burger, and so I ordered that. It was absolutely delicious. I had that beautiful view of the Parisian walkway over there at the Paris, and I was just relaxing and having that delicious burger. So juicy, so filling. Just a burger. I mean, it technically has like potato chips inside of it, so I guess it had a few chips, but mostly it was just a cheeseburger, but a very, very good one. I didn't get anything to drink because I knew I'd be at the Silver Seven soon, and I would have a free Manhattan, and that's exactly what's happening now. So it's been quite a day so far. I'm exhausted, but right now I'm just gonna enjoy my room, maybe slow down a little bit with the walking, that sort of thing, and just try to relax and enjoy fabulous Las Vegas. Well, it's the end of Saturday, so the end of day 2 of this extraordinary visit to Las Vegas. And I thought I would end it. I went downstairs to get well, not downstairs, I went right over there to the casino, of course. The hotel, when they comp me, they like to put me right next to the casino. The whole point is for me to be in there gambling, whatever. So I went and pretended to play some games. My favorite waitress stopped by, gave me a complimentary red wine, and I thought, what would go great with the red wine? I looked at that menu they have, that um, the Seven Sins bar, and they have a very dubious quesadilla. It's very small. It's just like almost like a little pizza. Look at that. But it is a quesadilla, and it comes with all the fixins we've got here. We've got different dips, and I thought I would just relax because it is still storming outside. I can't even believe that it's been raining nonstop here in Vegas in the desert. So I'm going to enjoy this quesadilla, watch some TV. There's that new The Creep tapes on AMC on Shudder, so I'm really looking forward to watching that. Just going to relax. Nothing more relaxing than a nice glass of wine and enjoying this quesadilla. Not too many calories for today. I'm really excited about that. I did so much walking that I'm allowed to have a quesadilla if that's okay with you. Uh, Most of my calories are going to probably come for tomorrow, early in the morning, because that's when I get to go to the lounge right before my flight. So I'm looking forward to that. So for now, just going to have a little snack, really. Midnight snack, I call it, but it's only 6 p.m. But then I'm going to watch my show and then head off to bed. It's a different time zone in Texas, so I'm already tired. So yeah, should be, I think it's been a pretty good day. It's been a pretty good day here in Vegas. So I'm looking forward to this. In fact, I don't have to look forward to it anymore. I'm going to eat it right now. Look at all this cheese. Man, they're not playing around here. Oh, now I see that there were 4 slices actually, and they were stuck to each other, so it looked like 2. Wow. Look at that. Wow. See how this tastes. Now this is a delicious quesadilla. And it was only like 11 bucks. So that's a pretty good deal in my book. So a perfect late night snack to enjoy watching TV on this rainy night here in fabulous Las Vegas. Wow, I love this. Good morning. I am here at the Capital One Lounge in Las Vegas. It's one of my favorite places to be. It's where I like to stock up on calories because I don't usually eat in Vegas too much, because why would I when there's free food here at the Capital One Lounge? Now, they wouldn't let me in because I tried to check in 4 hours early before my flight. So I had to go to the club at LAS across the way. They'll let me in at any time. I always appreciate lounges that let me in a little early. So I went to the club at LAS. That's also free. They're both free. The club at LAS is free with my Priority Pass, which comes with my Ritz-Carlton card, which I had mentioned earlier. And this one is free with my Capital One card. So I come in this place for free. It's always nice here. So I went to the other one because that was 4 hours before my flight. And I was able to get a nice coffee and Bailey's, just sort of like an aperitif to just sort of get ready for the day. And now I'm here at the lounge I really wanted to come to, because now it's 3 hours before my flight. So I was able to get all kinds of food, starting, of course, with champagne or Prosecco or sparkling wine or whatever you call it. But yeah, so this is very nice. Let's try this. Nice and dry, perfect taste, perfect for breakfast. Now here we have this like donut thing. I don't really know what to call it. It's like a cream puff donut thing. It's one of my favorite things to eat here at the lounge. So let's try it. Absolutely perfect. Just so very good. I love that donut. Now here is the mini bagel with a little salmon on it. Let's try this. That's perfect. That's breakfast. Wash it down with a little champagne. What a luxurious breakfast. I can't even tell you. Now this is new. This is a new item here. Usually they have some kind of an egg over some kind of tomato sauce. So now they have this new egg biscuit with gravy and an egg on it. It's different, but let's try it. There's definitely egg on it. Egg. It looks like bacon gravy. and a biscuit. Let's try it. It's good, but you know what? The other one that they had last time, previously, that was better. The egg with the, I don't know, that tomato sauce. It was that was better than this. But this is still pretty good. Now this is also a new dish right here. This like puffy thing that's probably made out of some kind of baking soda. It's like a peach one. Now they used to have one that was like the blueberry one, and that was the most amazing thing. I was addicted to it. So this month they seem to have changed it to this thing. So let's try this peach kind of peach puff thing. Look at the consistency. Look how big this thing is. It's amazing. That's also very good. Very buttery, but still not as good as that blueberry one that they used to have, the blueberry puff. So the blueberry puff and the egg thing were both a little better than these two new options, but it's still really good, and you can't go wrong with this Prosecco. So it's a good morning here in Vegas. All right, now I got this next drink. This is a non-alcoholic beverage. It's a mocktail. It's called the Poker Face. It's one of my favorite drinks here at the Capital One Lounge. It's like it's like grapefruit juice, and it includes a bitter, non-alcoholic aperitif. It is so very, very, very good. So refreshing. So refreshing. Non-alcoholic. The duck don't drink. You know that the duck don't drink. So since I don't drink, I'm gonna have this, and it's just a perfect thing in the morning to get refreshed and get ready for your flight. I love, love, love this drink and highly recommend it. And they make it so well here at the lounge. This is the Poker Face, one of my faves. All right, well, I'm about to leave the lounge now. I've had a great time here, and on my way out, the waitress here, the cocktail waitress here, who is amazing, by the way, and I see her every time, and I always thank her and tip, and I'm just very grateful. So I asked for an old fashioned. She always says, "Did you want like the one on tap, or would you like me to make you one?" And she made a really good one here. Let's try this one. Oh, you know I love an old fashioned. How do I travel without one? With that giant cube in it. Perfect. So smooth. Just the right amount of sweetness. Excellent. I mean, my God. One of the best. This is the best. I'm going to just go ahead and say it. The best old fashioned you can get is here in the world is here at the Capital One Lounge in Las Vegas. Wow. So my trip is over. I know that because I've been doing the numbers, and I can see that just this morning already, I've already done over 1,200 calories, which is too much for the duck. You know that. So I guess I'm done with my food for this trip. So let's do a quick little run through and discuss what we did, all the damage we did this weekend in this crazy weekend in fabulous Las Vegas. I'd like to be more adventurous in the future. I promise I will. The thing you don't understand, I come to Vegas like every weekend, so it's like I don't always have the motivation to be overly adventurous. But now that I'm making these food videos, I think I probably will in the future. Anyway, let's talk about this trip. It started on Thursday night. You know, I was on Frontier Airlines. I had a margarita. I had some gummy bears. They were just sort of like to get ready for this trip. I wasn't really counting that or anything like that. It was really late at night, and they were free. So I enjoyed them. So anyway, the trip really started Friday. That was day 1 of 3. Started at I had to go to the Horseshoe to get my coffee and Bailey's. I would really highly recommend it. If you're in Vegas and you need a mimosa or a coffee and Bailey's, if you need like a drink that's free, early in the morning, one of the best places to go is to the Horseshoe. They have very attentive cocktail waitresses. Um, they're very, very good about that. So they'll just bring you whatever you need for free, the way it should be. Just sit at a slot machine. You don't even have to play. You don't even have to play, and I never do. So I sit there. I got my coffee and Bailey's, and then I would say the best place for free cocktails in Vegas, period, is the Silver Sevens. Oh my God. Last night I counted something like almost six, I think they had like six cocktail waitresses, but like maybe 30 people were there. Vegas is definitely in a slowdown right now. There just aren't that many people. You can tell because Silver Sevens keeps giving me these offers for free nights. So I went to the Silver Sevens completely free. They're comping me, and I don't even play. I don't even gamble. I mean, I used to, but they must have that in their records and think that any day now I'm going to break plied with enough alcohol and I'm going to just give them all my money. But of course, that didn't happen this weekend. But they have very attentive waitresses. My favorite one is the one with the big glasses. She's very, very good. She's wonderful. She brings me whatever I need, and she even already knows my drink of choice. So, oh, gosh, I love the Silver Sevens. For free drinks, Silver Sevens. And they have, the first thing I had on Friday was their Manhattan, and they make excellent Manhattans. I tried a Manhattan before. I had tried one at the Horseshoe or something, and it just felt watered down. It just felt weird. Here, they're small Manhattans, but they're potent, and they're very concentrated. They're very concentrated drinks. So I had a Manhattan at the Silver Sevens, and then I went back, and my waitress is like, "Do you need anything else?" I was like, "Yes, I'd love a Stella beer," because I knew that would pair well with the cheeseburger and fries. And one of the best secrets in town, they have an excellent cheeseburger and fries at the Silver Sevens for only $9.74. Less than $10, you can get a cheeseburger with fries, and it's a delicious cheeseburger. That is a very good deal for Vegas. You can't find something that cheap anywhere. I mean, yes, they do have like the $5 burgers at certain other places. So yes, you can, but you have to go like to the Durango, or you have to go real far. So this is one of the best deals for places that are pretty much on Strip. Now Silver Sevens is a little removed from the Strip, but it's walkable, right? I would say it's the best deal on a burger within walking distance of the Las Vegas Strip. So that's a really good deal. So, and it was delicious, by the way. So that's really all I had on Friday. I spent less than $10 on Friday in Vegas for eating. And that was 1,140 calories estimated. Remember, I'm not a dietitian or a nutritionist. I don't really know these things. I just sort of Google and checked just as a good guideline. I'm not overly obsessive. And I usually estimate on the lower end. If it says that a cheeseburger is between 700 and 2,000 calories, I'm going to go with the 700. Anyway, so I figure that I was probably 1,140 calories on Friday. It felt like that anyway, because I was kind of hungry. Anyway, Saturday, again, I already knew. I know the drill. So I woke up and went straight to the Horseshoe. Okay, I just walked over there. Horseshoe's on the Strip. I got my free coffee and Bailey's. It was wonderful. It was from the same cocktail waitress. They already recognized me and they knew what I wanted. That's the way it should be. So they get a nice tip. Then I did a lot of walking, and I did almost too much walking. I'm still in pain from it. About 3 hours of a walk, including my live stream and everything like that. So that was 660 calories estimated. That's just gone, right? So I was in like a kind of a deficit. Okay, so how do I counter that? Well, I went to the Paris, and I got a Crunch Burger. That was $14.62. It was delicious. It was 650 calories. It didn't come with anything else except for the potato chips that were inside the burger itself. It was absolutely delicious. I love that burger. It's something I get every time I come to Vegas. So delicious at Bob's Burgers. Then I went back to the Silver Sevens, just tried to relax, tried to recuperate from all that walking, all that calorie burning. I had a Manhattan. They make the best Manhattans there. Well, actually, the one that has the best Manhattans, if you ask me, is the Resorts World. They give you a slightly larger cup for Manhattans, but they're free. So here you go. Then I had some red wine and then a quesadilla. Um, the quesadilla I did pay for. It was about 11 bucks. Absolutely delicious. It was a great way to just relax and watch TV. That quesadilla and some red wine. What are you going to do? It was perfect. Um, I would say it was a pretty low calorie count at the end of yesterday, Saturday, 745 calories. Yeah, so you can imagine I'm probably very hungry this morning, and I was. And so I was so excited to get here early to the airport so that I could feed, which is, the plan. So, and like I said, I got here, I had some coffee and Bailey's for free at the club at LAS, the club at LAS, right next door when they would let me in. And then this morning, what did I have? Well, I'm here at the Capital One, I still am. I had my Prosecco, I had my mini donut, I had my mini biscuit with gravy. There's a lot of mini things here. Fried egg on top of that, sort of peach pastry, mini salmon bagel, the poker face mocktail, and finishing it off with this old fashioned. So I'm going to say that today, Sunday, I spent no money at all, so $0 for everything, and I consumed approximately 1,240 calories, which is good. So I'm going to get on the plane, rest on the plane, obviously, and then get back home to Texas, and that's it. I don't need to eat anymore today because I got my 1,240 calories, and it's been a good day. It's overall been a very good trip, and well, Vegas is always a fun time. I spent less than $50 for this, for this entire trip for food and drinks. That's how you're supposed to travel in Vegas, in my opinion. And look at this, what a great way to end the trip. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.